guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Curly Colleen and my goal is to help you bring dead curls back to life. So the first thing I want you to do is subscribe to my channel and then we'll get started for today. Okay, so today we are talking about the 3 most important things you can do for your curls. Now, within that, each one of these things can be broken up into many different categories. You could absolutely spend hours finding things to help get your curls back, to take care of your curls, to have better results with your curls. But bottom line, if you only had 3 things to bring your curls back to life, these are the 3 most important things. Number 1 is keep track of everything that works and doesn't work for your curls. It doesn't need to be fancy. You can just have a pen or a paper. But so many times I see curly girls making the mistake of jumping the gun and getting started and being super excited, and then they don't see the results they want in the next 1, 3, 6 months, even a year. And a lot of it is because they haven't kept track. You see, curly hair is very temperamental and it's very different. So what works for mine might not work for yours. And one of the best ways to find out what works for your curls is to experiment, test, and do that over and over again. Never to write off a product until you've used it at least 3 times, but I recommend even using it more than that. The only way you're gonna be able to look back and see what actually worked and what didn't is if you were keeping a detailed document. You can click below. I actually created a custom curl tracker that is just for the curly girl. It has a 30-day daily tracker. It helps you track even the dew point in the air, which yes, does affect your curls. It also helps you has a place for a before and after, to take a curl assessment. You wanna know what your curls are like when you start, what you don't like, what you'd like to see them improve on. So then in the next 6 months, you can look back and you can compare. Now, you don't have to get this tracker. You can absolutely use a pen and paper. It's just important that overall you are tracking. The second most important thing you can do for your hair is deep condition. Now, again, everybody's curls are different and what works for me might not work for you. So you need to, again, track what's working, test products, and figure out what works best for you. But it's really good rule of thumb to start with 1 deep conditioning treatment a week and go from there. Sometimes in the year when it's really dry out, my hair can even have up to 2 times a week and still see really great results from that. And then there's other times that I have to back off and just do once a week. You might be someone who's every other week or even once a month, but I really recommend to get started once a week to really just reestablish moisture and give your curls that extra love that they need, and then see what happens moving forward. And the third most important thing you can do to have great curls, you're not even ready. Are you ready? This is gonna shock you. It's not a unicorn product. It's not a special technique. It's not some magical thing that's gonna happen overnight. It's this little thing called consistency. Consistency is magic. None of this stuff is gonna work overnight. These curls took months, if not years, to create. Rome was not built in a day. So commit to being consistent with healthy habits and tracking your progress over time, and then you will start seeing the results that you want. But you have to do the work yourself in order to see those results. So let's do a quick review on what we learned today. Number 1, track everything. Everything. If you refresh that day, what you used to refresh, how you applied it. Make a weekly schedule on when you're gonna wash your hair. I like to plan my wash day around any special events. So if you have a special event coming up, my hair is always the best on day 2, so I'll wash it the day before that. Figure out what works for you, okay? But you're not gonna know unless you're tracking. So number 1 is track. Number 2, deep condition once a week. It's a great starting point, and then you can readjust from there. And number 3, my personal favorite, is consistency. You will never have the curls of your dreams until you are consistent about giving them everything that they need. Okay, now go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what's the number 1 thing in this video that your takeaway was and what you're gonna implement to have great curls. Also, if you sign up below, there's a link right in the comments there, you can get my free Curly Girl cheat sheet that's gonna get you everything you need to get started with your Curly Girl journey.